everyone. Thanks for coming today. I just had a meeting a couple days ago with the administration, and apparently we have an issue with overtime. They want us to decrease overtime. This is including PCT techs as well as nurses. We are around $250,000 over budget. That is a big deal. We are not the only area that's affected, but we are one of the ones that have a budget increase or a deficit, I guess you should say. You can say that's 250,000. ICU is around 400,000. We're the next one underneath them. So I need to know what's going on.
Action.
Okay, guys, so tell me what's going on.
You know, transfers are happening at the wrong time. They're happening between 12 o'clock and 1800. It's horrible. We can't take that on. Is there some way we can arrange that for a different time?
You know what? I will look between 1200 and 1600. Is that what you said?
1800.
1800. That's actually very good. I'll bring that up.
Great.
Okay, transfers. Okay.
You know, also, there's no way to give or receive a standardized report. So we have to take more time to ask questions and look up information in the chart, and it takes a long time.
So not everyone gives the same report then.
Exactly, and we have to keep asking questions because they don't give us enough information.
Now, has this been happening a lot with you guys, that people have been given this report that is, some are good, some are bad?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Action.
Okay, guys, I heard what you were saying, but which completely makes sense. We need some solutions here, because if we don't figure out how to reduce this cost of being over by 250,000, we have to start getting rid of people or firing people, and I don't want that, because we all need these jobs and we all work hard. What do you think are some solutions we can come up with?
Well, why don't we, for starters, change to 12-hour shifts? That way, when there's the biggest transfer time, it's not during the end of a shift.
Now, do you guys have problems going to 12s? I know some people didn't like going to 12s. Would you guys prefer that?
Yeah, I think it would
could
work
try
out. We could try, yeah, and see how it goes.
Okay.
We also could maybe utilize something called like a ticket to ride, where we just print off information, the main key things about the patient. That way we don't have to stand there and write everything word for word and
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, back in nursing school, I read this EBP article, and I have it. The Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality, they utilize this team step handoff tools. I pass the baton. It is really good. What it does is it makes sure that all the pertinent information on the patient is being told in the handoff. And it's for the next shift, and it would really help standardize the process, I think.
You know what, that's a really good idea, and I'm wondering if maybe with that acronym, if I could, or maybe you, or maybe we can work together and come up with a standard form where before transfers or the nurse handoff happen, that we just filled it out really quickly, or we have it to where we know what we're gonna say.
Right.
So if every nurse, and then we can probably change I pass a baton to something that works with our unit. That, you know, information that we need as nurses, and then of course you can add in your extra, but the bare minimum would be what's given on our form, and either you can write it out every shift to fill out, you know, fill in the information, or just have like a little card and know, you know, every shift or every patient handoff, I give this information when it's nurse to nurse.
Oh, I'm liking that.
Me too.
That sounds really good.
Maybe we can do that. Okay.
Also, you can use us like delegate some stuff for us, like DCT, more than like not only just vital signs. We can do like blood sugar and doing a lot of stuff. We work as a team effort, so we want to help like to solve this problem too.
Do you guys feel like you're not being utilized enough?
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
We can
maybe
do more.
we had, I need to. What do you guys think about that? Have you guys been utilizing the PCT techs? Do you think you can
Yeah,
utilize them
yeah.
more?
I think we could.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Help out a lot.
I don't know, maybe I can look into maybe, if we get this down, maybe I can bring on an extra PCT
That
tech.
would be wonderful.
And then, you know, if we cut a lot of the overtime, I can maybe afford an extra PCT tech or two
Mhm.
and still stay within the
That would be
budget.
great.
Oh, that would really
Yeah.
be helpful.
Okay.
Okay, Lindsay, this is Miss Jones. She's a female 33-year-old with a history of cancer, breast cancer. She's had a right mastectomy. She's 2 days post-op.
Okay.
She's been doing pretty well today. She's been on regular pain medication. She's due here in about 2 hours, so that's been working out fine. Her labs looked all in normal range except for her LDL was 1152.
1152.
Yeah, so
Okay.
also she has a CT scan this morning. Not sure what time. I've been checking and haven't seen what time they're coming.
Okay.
Her vital signs have been stable. She's on room air. Her SATs have been 97%. She's resting comfortably now. Her daughter usually comes in, so I expect to see her. Real nice lady, very nice lady. You'll like her. She's been using her call light to use the bathroom. She's been able to go. Usually I assist. She's really good with the call light and leaves time.
One assist?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's on a regular diet, so I expect her to do pretty well with that this morning.
Okay.
Her blood sugar's been normal. Of course, she's on precautions for falls, so we do have her bed alarm on.
Okay.
But again, she's using her light really well.
Okay. What is she taking for her pain medication?
Oh, she's on morphine.
Morphine, okay.
Yeah. And like I said, I just gave that to her, but she is due in 2 hours now.
Okay. Great. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Let me just change my name here.
Do you have any questions?
Nope, I think you answered them all.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to leave.
Thank
See you later. Have a good day.
Okay, guys, did y'all have anything else? Those were really good ideas. No? Okay, well, I thank you guys for coming. My next meeting is in 2 weeks. If we can, maybe we can try and implement this as soon as possible. And I can let the administration part of the house know how we're doing and how it's working in the last week or two. And if we've seen any changes, I know they're not gonna want any solid plans or solutions like right now, but they want it soon, at least in the next month, and I'd like to be able to at least show them how it's been working, if that's okay with you guys.
Yeah.
Awesome, thanks for your input, I really appreciate it.
No, you need to come now. This can wait. This can wait.
It can't wait. Look at this
It can
poor
wait.
patient. Look at this patient.
No.
I lost my mustache.
Mmm,
So stupid.
That's good.
yummy. All right, that's it. We're done.
Chocolatey.
Chocolatey.
That was funny.